Okay guys, welcome to Sunshine and Rain Tarot. Great to have you here. I hope you're all well, safe and sound. All these funny things that are going on right now all around the world again. We thought we'd got rid of it, didn't we? But no, it's come back to bite us in the bum. Although, thankfully at the moment, not quite as serious as it was first time round. Obviously I'm talking about the pandemic. And hopefully that'll clear up soon as well. Got to be resilient guys, got to be resilient. And keep going and stick to the regulations and things like that. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading for the upcoming week to find out what kind of energies we're going to be working with, what we need to be aware of for throughout the week. It's for everyone, anyone who's watching, and it's just to give you an idea of what maybe to watch out for more than anything else. You know, if there's any dips or rises, you know, if there's any negatives or anything you need to work on, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be using the Forest of Enchantment for the reading. This is a wonderful, wonderful tarot deck, really enjoy using. And get a couple of messages also from the Druid Animal Oracle. And this is a new one for me. I haven't really used it in a proper reading yet, so I'm still getting to terms with it. You know, it's quite obviously druidy, shamanistic and so on, but the actual, I'll just show you one. Look at the illustrations, look how wonderfully they are drawn. They're just absolutely magnificent. So without further ado then guys, let's get on with the reading. Okay guys, like I said, this is a general reading, so not everything's going to be for everyone. Just take whatever points that resonate with you, and as they say, leave the rest behind. Now, let's see what we need to be aware of. What does the collective need to be aware of for the coming week, please? Universe, for the coming week, what does the collective need to be aware of for their highest and greatest good? So I'm just going to pull a card at a time, kind of do it like freestyle. See what we get. Let's have a look. We have got the Seven of Rooms. Okay, so this is equivalent to the seven of Boons. Sorry, not Rooms. So it's equivalent to Seven of Pentacles in the normal tarot, and that would normally mean that you've got like a harvesting kind of situation. You're starting to harvest the seeds that you've sown. You know, the fruits of your labour, the seeds that you sown maybe say in springtime, are starting to come into fruition now, and especially appropriate obviously because we're into the harvest season, aren't we? So autumn time, fall time. However, in this deck, the Seven of Boons also means that you've got to be careful which door you choose. So each of these doors, I don't know if you can see it, each of these doors have got like a little symbol, you know, on them. Each of the doors have got a symbol on them. So you choose which door you want, you know, and whichever one you choose, once you've chosen, then the other doors disappear. So it's like 7 opportunities. And you've got to be careful with your thinking about how you're choosing this door. So this is for Monday, okay? This is for Monday. So opportunities may arise, more than one opportunity, and you've got to be careful which opportunity you choose, because not all these doors lead to places. Okay, one or two of these doors may lead to nothingness, a black hole, a nowhere, you know. So that's why you have to be careful. This is the Enchanted Forest, don't forget. So not everything is as it seems, so to speak. Now, you may be tempted to go, say, for the bottom one because it's the easiest, or perhaps this top one here because it's a little bit harder, or that one there is a little bit, looks as if it's the hardest one, you know. But is it the right door for you? So which one resonates with you? Which one would you choose? So the situation on Monday is you could be faced with some decisions to make, and it could be for any area of your life. It could be work or relationship or career or whatever it happens to be, even social, you know. And the decision that you have to make could well have consequences which not everybody's going to agree with. Now obviously if you're, for example, the owner of a business, cafe or restaurant or pub or things like that, or even a small company, or a large company, as it may well be, company owner, business owner, CEO, maybe you're having to make a decision about redundancies, reducing hours, closing the business down, that kind of situation, because of the current way that we're living right now with this pandemic and stuff like that. So it may well be something along those lines. It may well be also that you have to make a decision socially, which people do you want to hang around with, because as they say, your worth, your bank account even, is reflected by the kind of people that you hang around with, your 5 closest friends. And if your 5 closest people that you hang around with have little or nothing in their bank account, then there's a good chance that you're in a similar position. Okay? However, if they are very prosperous, or a mishmash of, some, maybe 1 or 2 of them have and others don't, then you'll reflect that. But also when it comes to attitudes, mindset, and so on, because we are living in turbulent times. There's a lot of fake news going around again. There's a lot of opinions being voiced right now, especially here in UK with the different regulations, different areas, and so on like that. You have to be careful with some of the people perhaps you're hanging around with. Perhaps they're very negative or got very extreme views. Do you want to get caught up in that? And I would say Monday is more for hanging back, keeping quiet, getting on with your work or whatever it is you do, and not get involved with anything that could be controversial or could throw you out in a limelight, voicing a certain opinion when that's not what you really want. Because that could cost you prosperity-wise. Choose the right door here, and it could lead to. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to say, lead to a path that could end up with your wishes fulfilled. Let's put it that way. Okay. So it could lead you into a situation or situations where you're able to move on in your life. Again, whether it's a relationship, work-wise, social, whatever it happens to be. You just have to be careful about your choices on Monday. There's an air around, there's a mixed up air. Yeah. And you have to be very discerning, I think, on Monday. Very discerning. Tuesday, we have got these guys. The 3 dancing bears. This is the 3 of visions. So this is celebration. This is something to celebrate, something to get together with your friends, family, whether that's online, offline. Offline if you can, obviously within the scope of the regulations that are around in your area. Online, obviously if you can't. But it's a time for celebration. And it equates also to the 3 of Cups. So this is also about teamwork and collaboration. You might be joining forces with someone, to working on a project, maybe a joint project that gets kicked off the ground, or you start something on Tuesday, maybe based on the decision that you made on Monday. You've gone through the right door, so you have the chance then on Tuesday to get something going that gets you noticed, but in a good way. Could be a new business, maybe an online business. I'm getting, or let's say maybe not a business, but certainly a way of earning an extra income online. whether that's maybe doing some retail, or perhaps you're offering a service. Perhaps you're starting to learn something, or maybe you have been learning, and now you've got your qualification and you're able to put that into practice now. Perhaps you've learned a new skill, new talent, and that could be in a spiritual practice. That could be in the construction area. It could be a retail position that you've moved up to, promotion, anything like that. But it is a time for celebration, especially if it's work-wise, that you're still working. I think that in its own would be a time for celebration, I think, in the way things are at the moment. But within the family, relationships and so on, this could also be a time for joy and happiness. This could be anything in that regard. Someone coming through a current illness, coming out of hospital, and now they're back home and they're all right. They're being, well, I wouldn't say cured, but certainly, let's say, a lot better than what they were. Or it could be a new birth, or it could be maybe a marriage proposal. It could be anything along those lines. Take what resonates for you. Okay. Wednesday we have got the Weaver of Boons. There we go. We've got the Queen of Pentacles now. So it's getting better and better as the week goes along. Certainly into midweek now, and you're very much in charge of what you're doing, work-wise, financially. You are earning the money that you need, or you're getting the energy that you need. This is in this deck, Pentacles is more to do with like the positive energy than it is to do with material items. It's more to do with well, obviously witches and wizards and things like that, the enchantments. But it's to do with the grounded energy. You're grounded. You've got both feet well and truly firmly planted on the ground. But you're working hard. You're a hard worker. You're doing things right. You're working hard on your relationship. You're working hard in your workplace. You're working hard on your social life. But not overly so, in the sense of, you're working yourself to the bone kind of situation. It's not like that. No, it's not like being an a workaholic. It's being someone who's also nurturing. You're looking after people, and you're looking after yourself as well. And you got good luck on your side. You see here, you just probably see a little black cat just on the window ledge here. And that's black cats are normally a sign of protection. So you're protected as well in whatever it is you're doing this week. So if you are embarking on a spiritual path, it's certainly looking good when you got this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of this Weaver of Boons, because you are weaving something. You're weaving magic spells into your life in that way. You're weaving the magic into your life so that you can move forward and really create the kind of life that you desire, with or without a partner, with or without family, with or without whatever situation you happen to be in. You take whatever it is you need from that. You know your own situation better than I do. So this is an excellent card to have midweek, leading on from the other two. It's just improving, And you would have thought maybe the three, that would have been a celebration afterwards, But no. So you're able to celebrate beforehand because you've made the right choice on Monday. That's led to a celebration of some kind, and this is the recognition you're getting for it as well. You're on top of your game. You're moving from strength to strength. Thursday we have got the Four of Challenges. Okay, so you're taking a break on Thursday. So you're taking a little break out to do some meditation, to do some reflecting, to go inward a bit, have a look back at what you've achieved so far this week, and recharging your batteries a bit, because it's been pretty full on for the first few days of the week. So you need a little bit of rest and recuperation. So you're taking a time out on the Thursday, because this equates to like the Four of Swords. And once you've recharged, you'll be ready to go again. Because you take the tree, like you've got this wonderful tree. I'm not quite sure what kind of tree it is, if I'm being honest. It could be, I think it might be an apple tree. Okay, so that has a significance. I think that's to do with protection as well. Yeah, so apple trees are to do with protection, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it has got something to do with protection. So this is protecting yourself. This is protecting your well-being. This is protecting your health. Perhaps you are someone who's a caregiver, and you give a lot of yourself, in your work, because you're looking after others, or you're looking after a single person, or several people. You could be in social care, you could be working in care homes and things like that, and that is hard work when it comes to the mental side of things. I know, because I've worked in that area, and I still do on occasion, and it's hard work mentally. So this is protecting you. This is saying take this time out to meditate and to just withdraw a little bit, because trees at this time of year, that's what they do. They start to withdraw, and then shut themselves down a little bit, so that over winter, for the deciduous trees anyway, so over winter they can kind of go inward for themselves and meditate, if you like, and I think many of them do, and they still get the nourishment. They don't have to charge out and charge around looking anywhere for food or anything like that, because the food comes to them. Nature takes care of them, the universe takes care of them. And this is also the message for you, that you will get the nourishment, the spiritual nourishment that you need on Thursday, if you take the time out to meditate, to rest, to take a break. And obviously if you're working 5 days a week, you're not able to do that. But take a time out, make some time for yourself on Thursday, either before or after your work, just to spend time relaxing and chilling. Take 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes to meditate if you can. Sit quietly and just let things mull over in your mind. It's not a day for, if you're planning to do things, it's not a day for a lot of action other than what is necessary. Okay, so Thursday is a quieter day. A day of reflection, day of meditation, recharging your batteries. Friday, we have got the Child of Visions, so the Page of Cups, bringing you some happiness and emotional joy and happiness. This is the Page of Cups in a regular tarot, and you see this wonderful young child there, happy, and she's not lost in the forest. She knows exactly where she's going. And you might think, a little girl alone in the forest, that's not going to go good. But she's forest wise. She knows exactly where she's going. Just like the pages did in the castles, taking the messages all round to the lords and ladies, knights and whoever, even into the villages, to the townspeople and so on. They were running errands here, there and everywhere. They knew exactly where they were going. They knew all the shortcuts and everything. Same with this young girl here. She's bringing you this message of joy and happiness. Now that's coming in. Now it could well be for some of you, not for all, but for some of you, this could be a message of love. You might receive something online via Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever. It could be an offer of love, or a proposal of some kind. Not necessarily a proposal of marriage, but certainly maybe an offer out, a date of some kind. And it's up to you. You've got to make that choice as to whether you want to take that or not, depending on the person who's offering, and obviously the situation as to whether you can actually meet up in sort of real life kind of thing, or whether there's restrictions. Or it could simply be news, good news coming in. Happy, joyous news, maybe family-wise, work-wise, socially, whatever area of life that this resonates with. So happy news coming in on Friday. Or it could well be that simply Friday. You're happy that it's Friday. You've got the weekend to look forward to. I love Fridays. I work for myself and I still love Fridays. Even though I do some work at the weekends as well. But I do take a lot more time out at the weekends to just chill. Especially on a Saturday. Saturday is really my chill day. Watch a bit of sport or just chill. Just watch a bit of TV. Do things like that. And a good part of Sunday as well. I still do readings, get my things ready for the week. But I still have a lot of chill time on the Sunday as well. But I really look forward to Fridays. And I guess, if you're working, unless you happen to be working over the weekend, obviously, but I've been in that situation as well, then your weekend normally ends up in the middle of the week or something like that, and you've got a different Friday, as it were, But this is good news that's coming in on the Friday, and it's good, joyous news, happy news. Okay. Saturday, we have got the Hermit. So more introspection, more meditation, going in, reflecting on the week, taking a time out on the Saturday. How's my week gone? Is there anything I could have improved on? Is there anything that I forgot to give thanks for? Is there anything that I forgot to celebrate? That kind of thing. Or did I find the answer to my question, whatever it happened to be, during the week? Was my question answered? Do I still need to do the research and dig into the books or online or whatever to find out the answer? And I love this one. You got Mr. Badger here in front of the fire, and obviously the badgers live in sets, don't they? And there are those that live in family groups, and there are those who live on their own, just like we do. And they're quite happy and contented, sitting in front of the fire, reading a good book. Well, for us, it could well be, watching something on TV, on YouTube, or Gaia, or some other channel, documentary channel, or something like that, where we are learning, helping ourselves to grow personally or spiritually. So you could be maybe doing some research on Saturday for some of you. Perhaps you're doing an online course and you need to do some research or work for that around your normal kind of working week. Okay, but certainly Saturday is a day for finding answers, shining the light on something that perhaps you've heard in the week, and you've been pondering it and you haven't quite got the answer. Maybe it's to do with what comes on Friday, So you do some more research, you do your due diligence, you shine a light on it, find out what is going on. So it's a day for chilling, a day for searching for answers, a day for meditation, quiet contemplation. It's another me day in that sense, but maybe more so than the Thursday. More so, deeper sort of introspection. And then on the Sunday we have got the 10 of Challenges. Oh dear, is this a naughty card? Is this going to spoil the whole week? It's been great all week, and then we're going to finish with the 10 of Swords. No, it's not. Alright, we see this guy here. He's obviously a knight. He's been in the wars. He's got his sword here, it's all broken. He's got his head in his hands and say, well, I can't go into battle, I can't do anything, that's me done. I am finished. I've got nothing else to do now except lean against this wonderful tree here. I'm back to the tree now. I think we'll just have a closer look. Yeah, looking like, I'm not quite sure what kind of tree that is, but it looks like autumn time, so it's quite fitting for this time period. Yeah. So he's sitting there having a bit of a pity party, all by himself. So, well, what about the horse? The horse is saying, get over it, have some grass. He's quite happy munching grass. He's quite happy to be away from the battle, and so on. All is not lost. Mercury retrograde. All is not lost, because Ten of Swords in the regular tarot is a transition card, and this is also the same. When you've hit rock bottom, there's only one other place you can go to. That's back up. That's when you start getting a tail like Tigger out of Winnie the Pooh and go springing about, full of optimism and hope and positivity. And you start springing back up. You get on your feet and you can get on your horse and say, right, I'm leaving all that behind. No more wars for me. Because if you look at this guy closely, it's not the springiest of chickens, is he? So he's well experienced. He's been through the wars. He's been through several battles. And he's basically had enough. He's saying, no, you know what? I've come out of this pretty much unscathed. My sword's broken, but I've still got my life, and I've still got my horse. I'm off. I'm off to pastures new. So this is a movement card. This is moving on to something new. Okay? So that will be the result of your thinking, perhaps, that you move into a new phase. This is not for all of you. This is for some of you. For most of you, you're going to have a really wonderful week. But for some of you, you need to hear this message, that if it hasn't gone quite according to plan, then you need to change direction. Okay? So it's obvious that the direction that you're going in, you're just digging yourself deeper into this hole. And in fact, you can't go any further because you've hit bedrock. And unless you've got some pneumatic drills and stuff with you, you're not going any further. Okay? But one thing to remember when you're in that pity pit, the sun can still shine into it. And when the sun shines into it, it'll show you the holes in the side of the pit that you can use to clamber out and get on your horse, drink your milk. Yeah, as we used to say, get on your horse and drink your milk, in a very bad John Wayne kind of impersonation, and off you go. And you start again. You leave all this night stuff, battle stuff behind. Perhaps you become a farmer or something, in this case, you find your way out of the Enchanted Forest, and you go to the next town, new town, village, city, whatever, and start again. And you leave what obviously doesn't work anymore. You leave it all behind. So it's a transition card. 10 reduces to 1. 1 is the magician. And you are a co-creator. You have access to all the elements to mix together as like an alchemist and create the magic potion that's going to move you forward in life and restore you to your full vigor. Alright, so for some of you as well, it may well have been just a very, very busy week, a full-on week, really good, positive week, but you're feeling on Sunday, I just can't take anymore. Because you're just feeling exhausted. And you've had a day of meditating on the Saturday, and even with, time out on the Thursday, it's just been so full on. But it's been exciting. It's been joyous. But you feel, I don't know if I can take any more of this. Yes, you can. Look at your horse. If your horse can, you can. You just got as much stamina as that horse has. Okay? Because you can create that potion mental potion that's going to help you move on. It could well be that maybe the following week something new will come up for some of you. This could be the ending of this particular cycle. You decide, no, it's been brilliant, but it's not quite for me. I'm going to move on. That could be for some of you, you know. Take what you need from that, guys. Take what you need from that. Okay. So let's see what the Druid Animals, the Druid Animal Oracle has got. I might have to look in the book for interpretations of these cards, because they're very new for me. I'm not familiar with all the cards that are in here. I shall try my best. Let's have a look. What else does the collectors need to know about this coming week, please? What do they need to know? Oh, very nice. This is the hawk. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Hawk, far-seeing, far-sighted. Predator, yes. Swift, fast. Very manoeuvrable. Can twist and turn in an instant. Okay. You've got one in the background there as well. Yeah, classic shape. Looking straight at you. You've got two fires down there on the beach. They form like a kind of portal, don't they, if you look at them? So maybe there's a portal, something you can go through to create something new. I'm going to have a look at the book to see what it says. Right, see the hawk, the hawk. I'll be with you in a moment, guys. With you in a moment. I'm going to find it. Oops. The hawk, okay, has got a Gaelic name, but I won't even attempt to pronounce that. Nobility, recollection, and cleansing. Okay. So the Sibach, that's right, Sibach brings the ability to see your life in perspective, to free you of unnecessary baggage, and to connect you to your ancestral roots. See if you can take some time out of your daily routine to survey your life calmly and to see events in context. Thursday and the Saturday. Okay. The hawk can help you recollect the missing pieces of the jigsaw you will be trying to assemble, and it will help too to spot the details which are significant. When you have a sense of your roots and the breadth of your life, you will start to feel pride and a growing sense of nobility and stature. Once you know where you have come from and where you are going, your life will be filled with inspiration and enthusiasm. You will sense a new day dawning, and you will be able to make decisions with confidence. Okay, so new day dawning. The hawk brings you that information, helps you to, through the meditation you do, say on the Saturday or even on the Thursday, you start to piece things together. It's been a full-on week, very prosperous week. But like I say, for some of you it may not be what you want. Okay. There's been celebration and all sorts, and you're getting good news, but it still may not be quite what you want. So through the meditation or the inward thinking, the retrospective thinking, you go inward, the hermit type of situation, you will find pieces of the jigsaw, or remember pieces of the jigsaw that need putting in place, and maybe get you back on track if you feel that you've gone off track a little bit. So going forward, it could be that you will be starting something new, or at the very least be able to improve on what you've already got. Let's find out another card, please. What else does the collective need to know for the coming week, please? What other messages have you got for them, please, for the highest and greatest good? Oh, another bird. Another bird of prey. We've got the eagle. And we know what eagles are like. They're also very swift. They're very enduring. They can fly for miles. You know. They're also far-sighted. Eagle sight. They also see details. And they've got super strong talons. So let's see what the eagle is about. This is gorgeous. Just look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm really impressed with the illustrations in this deck, I must admit. So the eagle's flying high above this ground here, but it looks like it's swooping in, doesn't it? It's about to swoop in. We don't see where the prey is, but it's looking down, so it could be, and it's quite far above the ground, so it could well be that its prey is another bird. But, you know, that's how eagles are. So the eagle, let's find out what the eagle is then. We'll find that one. So let's go further now. Owl. Excuse me guys, I'll be with you in a moment. These are all the animals in this book, they're all sacred animals to the Druids. And they all have special meanings, you know, to the kind of life that they lead, which makes them so fascinating in that sense. I mean, I'm not a Druid myself, you know, but I am interested in that kind of lore, if you like, that oneness with nature. Okay, so the eagle represents intelligence, renewal, and courage. Okay, so the eagle helps you to see your life in the wider context, enabling you to make decisions and chart your goals with clarity and objectivity. A powerful ally, it is courageous and strong and draws its power from the sun. If you will allow the eagle to work for you, it will bring you a sense of purpose and the courage to see this through, enabling you to venture into fresh territory with confidence. It will allow you to detach yourself from everyday worries and cares and will enable you to grasp subtle concepts. The eagle, when accepted, will also show you the way to renew and rejuvenate yourself by demonstrating the art of plunging at just the right moment into the lake of the heart. Okay, so that says that, to me that says that there is something new coming up for you, and it may take a courageous step to accept it. To accept the eagle, you're going to have to, or the eagle kind of energy, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone and then fly like an eagle and be ready to be heart-centered. I'm being told that this could, for some of you, this could well be a new spiritual practice. You know, it could be tarot reading, it could be Reiki, or some other energy healing modality. It's helping people in some way, shape or form. It could also be nursing, it could be medical profession, healing of some kind. It could be healing the mind. So I mean, you could be a coach, even learning to be a coach. You know, there's different kinds of coaches out there: sports coaches, life purpose coaches. You know, some way, shape or form, you're going to have to be strong. I'm just wondering, because of all that, you know, it's been a really great week. Right, I've just been told that one or two of you could be retiring and you're looking for something new to do, because this celebration could well be like a retirement party for some of you. and you're now wondering, well, what else can I do? What skills have I got? What skills have I got that I could use? You know, and then perhaps you get an opportunity that comes in on the Friday, and you think about it. But perhaps there are, you know, you're saying to yourself, well, I've got nothing else to do. Now that I've retired, what else can I do? And the eagle says, start something new. You've got skills, says the hawk. You've got skills that you've learned in the past that you could put to good use now, if you've got the courage to do it. That's for some of you. That's not for all of you, obviously. So I just got told that right then, that this could also be for someone who's retired. You know, and now they're wondering what to do. Yes, and it could also fit for anyone who's been made unemployed. Okay, so it's not exactly a time for celebration in that sense. You know, but it could be a freeing up as well, because then you are now free to carry out whatever it is you want to do in life. You're not stuck in, you know, like say like a team. You're not stuck within a workplace kind of situation. You're now on your own to do what you want to do, and you have that choice to do that if you've got the courage to see it through, you know, to go for it. But certainly there is a transition coming. What that is exactly, I don't know, because the cards aren't saying right now. Right, I'm being asked to do one more card. One more card, right, okay, one more card. Perhaps that will shed some light on this. Now, right, okay. Ooh, wow, look at this one. We've got the Fire Dragon. Wow, and I'd already put the book and everything away. It was okay, so I was ready to finish the reading, and now we've got a Fire Dragon. Isn't this just gorgeous? Wow, so there's a lot of passion here. We've got, that's either a ring or something there, so some kind of special ring. Or talk, it's a talk, you know, and looking at the size of it, it would be like a torc, a T-O-R-C, that you would fit. Normally you would fit around your neck. Torcs are normally around your neck, and there were symbols of in Saxon times especially, there were symbols of nobility and status and things like that. But this is quite a small one, unless that dragon's quite large, you know. But it's quite a small talk, so it could be like a child or something like that. But this is more like a, it's a salamander, but it's not. It's definitely a dragon. Dragons have 4 legs, as I've learned. And you get wyverns, or wyverns, which is W-Y-V-E-R-N, wyvern, or wyverns, and they have 2 legs and 2 wings. And four legs or wings. So this is definitely a dragon. Well, it says it is anyway, fire dragon. But okay, so let's have a look to see what that is. Fire dragon, wonderful. Here we go. There we go. This is about mastery and energy. Doesn't surprise me somehow. Okay, so the fire dragon brings vitality, enthusiasm and courage, and an increased ability to overcome obstacles and to find the energy needed to cope with life's problems. Having the powerful fire dragon as an ally will align you with the qualities of leadership and mastery. With care, he will fuel your inner fire, which can be directed and channeled with laser-like precision to help you accomplish tasks and achieve objectives. So, whatever it is you're going to be learning about or moving into, you've got the fire dragon helping you. You know, so it's preventing that over-enthusiasm that you get when you start something new. You know, you can be really overexcited and over-enthusiastic about it and rush in left, right and centre. But the fire dragon helps you to manage that fire, that motivation, that feelings of joy and enthusiasm with care, like a leader that you are. So this is very much like a Leo kind of energy, sort of drive and ambition, but tempered, hardened like steel, if you like, you know, so that you're able to create something that's going to be long lasting and not a short burst like that, you know, sort of woof, and gone. No, this is long lasting. So whatever it is that comes up, you need the courage to do it, and you've got strong allies here. You've got the hawk, the eagle, and a fire dragon backing you up. You have the energy and the enthusiasm to do it as well. Wow, that is a reading and a half. I don't know what you make of that, guys, but I just feel for some of you, you are entering into a brand new phase, even though you're perhaps in a situation that you're enjoying, but something's going to change. You want to go off in a new direction, or possibly not all of you. Some of you may choose not to, and it all depends which door you go through. It all depends which door you choose. It could well be you choose the door that keeps you in the same kind of energy that you've already got, so you can content with the current situation. There's another door that brings an opportunity which has you thinking, because, you know, with the hermit, and you feel that, well, I've got nothing to lose. You've got your talents. He'll help you find the talents that you may have forgotten. You've got the courage to implement it, and away you go. You've got the energy as well. You know, so which door are you going to choose? Let's finish the reading how we started. Which door resonates with you? Alright guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did sharing it with you. Details of how you can support me are in the description as always. And please like, share, subscribe, ding the bell and all that stuff. See you next time. Bye bye.